Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back with me, Asik Malika from Ubud Bali Tour. How are you today? How was your stay? Oh, I'm glad to hear it, and I hope everything will be fine. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, now I would like to give you some of information about one of famous tourist attraction in Bali. It is called Tenganan Village. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, please pay attention to what I will tell you. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Tenganan Pegeringsingan is a village that is located in the eastern parts of Bali. The village belongs to Karangasem Regency. It is about 78 km from Denpasar city and takes 1 hour 34 hours to reach the village. From the first stop of tourists in the Regency, known as Candi Dasa, the village in the north side about 4 km. Range of hills as well forests surrounds this village and emphasize the originality of the village. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Tenganan is one of the original villages in Bali Island. They call themselves Baliago. This village is very famous in Bali because the system of their community is very different from other villages in Bali. Here we can find the people makes famous clothes called Kamban Geringsing with traditional colors. Ladies and gentlemen, and the unique ceremonies here in Tenganan village is such as with Rajang Dance, with Gamelan Slonding. Gamelan Slonding we only can find in this village in Bali. And here in Tenganan village there is also Pandan Walk is an attraction, or Bloom Kare is a ceremony in which map have to fight each other by using pandanus, palm leaves as weapons. The visitors are crowded in notes, either domestic or foreign visitors, and nowadays we also can find a lot of shops in front of the house that sell Kamban Geringsing or other handicraft. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, now we have arrived at Tenganan village. So ladies and gentlemen, I would like to say welcome to Tenganan village. Ladies and gentlemen, now I would like to tell you there are several things that you must know about safety rules in Tenganan village. The first is visitor must wear decent clothes. The second is visitor must respect the custom here in Tenganan village. And the last one, visitor must behave well. Ladies and gentlemen, you can find something unique when visiting the traditional village of Tenganan Karangasem because the residents still maintain the traditional rules of their predecessors, including from the shapes and size of the yards as well as the layout of the buildings, including the temple in the yard made according to the customary rules have the same relative size. It is also included that the meeting have that maintenance the ancient custom and traditions that have been passed down from generation to generation. Building materials will use a mixture of stone, river sponge and red brick. Then in Tenganan, as if visitor will transport to the past with a quiet rural atmosphere and away from the noise. Ladies and gentlemen, when you enter the village area, you will see many old buildings and looks unique. Also, you can access one of residential house of Tenganan Pegeringsingan village. In the area of residential homes, you can see the handicraft for sale made by villagers. Ladies and gentlemen, Tenganan village uniqueness as a tourist attraction lies in the traditional society buildings, woven greensing fabrics and pandan swords even. Ladies and gentlemen, greensing fabrics craft village, the woven textile products by the Tenganan villagers is called the greensing fabrics. Therefore, this traditional village also called by the names of Pegeringsingan community Bali. From the past, the inhabitants of this village famous for their expertise in weaving greasing fabrics. Greasing textile made by employing a double tie technique. This technique is the only one in Indonesia, and so the greasing fabrics products by the local community is very well known throughout the world. Mekarekare or Pandanuswar Tenganan Pegeringsingan ancient village. Villagers have a unique traditional and becomes the main attraction of Tenganan Pegeringsingan tourism every year between June and July. The Mekarekare or Pandanus were traditional held were in the ritual of a page village yard, mutually fighting using a thorns from a pandan leaves on the stage as a result of the incident of Pandanus alleged thorns. They are causing injuries on the back of the village yard. After the Pandanus war is over, the wounds treated with antiseptic folk remedies from tubers. When smeared with medicines, the yard's backs will feel very short. The injury will dry up and heal in a few days. This tradition carries out to the range the mentally and physically of the villagers. During the Pandan Watch, even in June or July, you will see many photographs covering the Mekarekare events. Mekarekare is the peak of the Tenganan Pegeringsingan village. Ceremony processions. Local villagers call the name of the village ceremony by the name of Usaba Sembah. Usaba Sembah ceremonies has a duration of 1 month, and the Pandanus Ward usually have 2 to 4 times. Ladies and gentlemen, there is no entrance ticket, but there will be donation given to by visitors. Due to age contributions, it's up to visitors to provide the nominal donations. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all about Tenganan village. So now I give you 20 minutes to enjoy everything here in Tenganan village. So after 20 minutes, you need to be gathered here again, please, and have a nice day. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Everything is already on the bus. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, because everything already on the bus, our 2 days of Ubud Bali tour has just finished. I hope you all enjoy our programs, and I want to ask, how do you feel after visiting tourist attraction Tenganan Village? Oh, I'm glad to hear it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoy and give an impressions to you. Tenganan Village is one of the original villages in Bali Island. They call themselves Bali Agro. This village is very famous in Bali because the system of their communities is very different from the other villages in Bali. Ladies and gentlemen, maybe do you have any questions after visiting Tenganan Village? Alright, because there is no questions. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Ubud Bali Tour, I would like to thank you for joining our tour. I hope that this becomes a memorable tour. And ladies and gentlemen, we do apologize for any inconvenience you feel or experience during tour with us. Before we close, we would like to ask you two favors to fill in these questionnaires in order to improve our coming programs. If you have finished answering the questionnaires, I will give you tickets, and thank you so much for joining our program, and have a nice day. Bye bye.